Hey folks, did you know that calcium is the most abundant mineral present in your body? It's a nutrient which plays an important role in your overall health. Building strong bones and teeth, clotting blood, sending and receiving nerve signals, and keeping your heartbeat normal are just some of the functions that it performs. Now, the first thing that may come to mind when you say calcium is probably milk or maybe other dairy products like yogurt and cheese. While these are sources of calcium, those who are lactose intolerant, have dairy allergies, or simply don't enjoy the taste of milk probably won't add any of those things to their diet. Instead, they can consume alternative options to get their calcium needs. In today's video, we're going to talk about what these alternative options are, from white beans to oranges and many more, so stay tuned. Number 1. Okra. Okra might be the lesser known vegetable, but it has 81 milligrams of calcium for every 100 grams, which is about 8% of the recommended dietary allowance. It also contains significant amounts of manganese, vitamins A and K, and folate. Studies have shown that this vegetable also has high antioxidant potential, as well as diabetes and liver protecting properties. Okra is very adaptable, and you can make it part of a stew, into chips, or add it to any meal. Number 2. Chia Seeds. Chia seeds have been exploding in popularity over recent years. They're a great source of omega-3s and one of the most calcium-rich foods. For every 100-gram serving, chia seeds provide 631 milligrams of calcium, which represents a massive 63% of the recommended dietary allowance. Other notable nutrients in chia seeds include manganese, phosphorus, and zinc. Research suggests that chia seeds also have some promising health benefits like increasing your good cholesterol levels, improving insulin resistance, and fighting obesity. Number 3. Spinach. Spinach has the case for being the most nutrient-dense vegetable out there, and it's high in a range of micronutrients. In regard to calcium, the vegetable supplies 99 milligrams per 100 grams, which is around 10% of the RDA. Spinach also supplies a massive amount of vitamin A and K, and high doses of folate, vitamin C, magnesium, manganese, and potassium. It's a big source of dietary nitrate as well, which can have impressive effects on your vascular health and help ease arterial stiffness. Number 4. White beans. 1 cup of canned white beans has 191 milligrams of calcium, which is about 19% of your daily need. It's also a great source of iron and fiber, which helps reduce your body's absorption of fat and lowers your blood cholesterol numbers. They can be very creamy and light, and you can add it to a pasta dish with veggies or skip the chickpeas and make your own hummus using white beans. Number 5. Oranges. While you may know oranges for their vitamin C content, one large orange also provides 74 milligrams of calcium, which is about 8% of your daily requirement. You can enjoy the fruit solo as a snack or pair some slices with spinach, slivered almonds, grilled chicken, shallots, and ginger dressing to create an Asian-style salad. Number 6. Kelp. Kelp is a variety of sea vegetable which is commonly found in Asian dishes. A cup of this green stuff serves up 168 milligrams of calcium, or 16% of your daily recommended intake. It also contains a hefty dose of fiber and iodine, which are helpful in maintaining your thyroid health. If you like making homemade smoothies and juice, substitute kale for kelp to reap the benefits. You can also throw some kelp into the broth of miso soup to up the nutritional value. Number 7. Sardines. Although sardines aren't most people's favorite fish, they are one of the best sources of dairy-free calcium out there, provided you can stomach them. 1 can of canned sardines in oil with the bones contains 351 milligrams of calcium, which is about 35% of your daily need. Look for the ones with the bones, which are soft and completely edible. The bones are where all the calcium comes from. To make things more flavorful, toss the fish into a bed of leafy greens with tomato, cucumber, olives, feta, and red wine vinegar. The combo makes for a tasty Mediterranean-inspired dish. For a quick snack, top whole grain crackers with 2 or 3 sardines and a squeeze of fresh lemon for added flavor. Number 8. Butternut Squash. Butternut squash is not only packed with calcium and bloat-banishing potassium, but it's also rich in carotenoids that fight heart disease, asthma, and arthritis, and promotes healthy vision. 1 cup of cooked butternut squash contains 84 milligrams, or about 8% of your daily need. It has it all, so eat it up. You can roast cubes of it in the oven with olive oil and spices, or add it to a delicious soup. Number 9. Almonds. Of all the nuts, almonds are the highest in calcium. An ounce of almonds, or about 22 nuts, delivers 8% of your daily recommended intake. Almonds also provide 3 grams of fiber per ounce, as well as healthy fats and proteins. They're an excellent source of magnesium, manganese, and vitamin E. Eating nuts may help lower your blood pressure, get rid of body fat, and other risk factors for metabolic disease. Number 10. Figs. Dried figs are a rich source of antioxidants and fiber. They also have more calcium than other dried fruits. In fact, an ounce, or 28 grams of dried figs contains 5% of the recommended dietary intake. Figs also give you a decent amount of potassium and vitamin K, which is very good for you. Number 11. Broccoli. Every child's nightmare. This veggie has become a favorite among grown-ups, especially fitness junkies, because of its low calorie count and its health benefits. Broccoli has lots of calcium, nearly 86 milligrams per 2 cups, not to mention its extremely high levels of vitamin C that are good for your skin and your immune system. Some studies have also indicated that the positive benefits of this vegetable can cure skin and colon cancer. Number 12. Kale. You've probably heard a lot about this vegetable being called a superfood and how magical it is. Well, these claims can be backed up. This vegetable is indeed a superfood and has it all. It's a storehouse of minerals with 100 milligrams of calcium in 1 cup alone, along with healthy doses of vitamin C and K that can help in blood clotting. Number 13. Tofu. Tofu is so close to being a dairy product that it's almost unfair to call it non-dairy. However, the fact of the matter remains that tofu is a non-dairy item derived from soya, which is rich in both calcium and protein. Its likeness to cottage cheese is what creates all of the confusion, but it does contain about the same amount of calcium as a glass of milk. It also tastes delicious and can be a great addition to salads or even as a snack. Number 14. Sunflower seeds. A single cup of sunflower seeds contains 109 milligrams of calcium. These seeds are also rich in magnesium, which balances the effects of calcium in the body and regulates nerve and muscle health. In addition, sunflower seeds contain vitamin E and copper. Together, these nutrients can promote bone strength, flexibility, and prevent bone loss. However, sunflower seeds can contain high amounts of added salt, which depletes your body's levels of calcium. For optimum health benefits, choose raw, unsalted seeds. Also, consider a single serving to be about a handful to avoid extra calories. Number 15. Soy milk. If you can't drink regular milk, fortified soy milk can be a great calcium substitute. On average, soy milk enhanced with calcium contains 340 milligrams per cup as compared to about 61 milligrams per cup if it's unfortified. There are many different flavors available, so check the label when you're shopping and make sure that you're getting the calcium you need, and watch out for any added sugar. You can drink it alone, add it to cereal, or to your morning coffee. Number 16. Canned salmon. Just half a can of salmon with the bones contains about 232 milligrams, or 23% of your daily need of calcium. If you want to avoid putting a dent in your wallet, canned salmon is a great way to go. But here's the catch. The bones in the canned salmon are what hold all of the calcium, so they need to be mashed up right along with all the salmon meat for all the benefits. Don't get turned off just yet. The canning process softens the bones so they can easily break apart and are unnoticeable when mixed in with the rest of the fish. Number 17. Chickpeas. Garbanzo beans, chickpeas, whatever you want to call them, are a great source of calcium for your body. 1 cup of cooked chickpeas will give you 80 milligrams of calcium. It's a wonderful plant-based source if you're following a vegan diet to get in a good dose of calcium. Cooking the beans from scratch is always preferred, but you can buy canned chickpeas. Be sure to rinse them thoroughly before eating. Number 18. Collard greens. In addition to serving up more than a quarter of your daily calcium needs, this southern favorite is also loaded with nearly 3 days worth of vitamin A, a nutrient that helps keep your eyes sharp as you age. You'll get about 268 milligrams per cup of cooked collard greens. They're also traditionally cooked with butter and fattening meats like bacon. You can also saute it with olive oil and garlic, and they'll still taste great. Number 19. Sesame seeds. Earlier, we told you that chia seeds are a great source of calcium. Similarly, so are another member of the seed family, sesame seeds. These seeds contain an even larger amount of calcium than chia seeds do. In fact, 100 grams of sesame seeds is also 100% of the recommended dietary allowance. Sesame seeds provide 975 milligrams of calcium per 100 grams, or 98% of your RDA. Sesame seeds also have a unique taste, valued around the world for adding flavor to a variety of dishes. However, don't eat too many of them. The one problem they have is an extremely high omega-6 to 3 ratio of approximately 58:1. Are you lactose intolerant or someone who just doesn't like milk? Will you try any of these non-dairy calcium-rich foods in the future? Let us know in the comment section below. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait, what kind of bestie would we be if we didn't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video and enjoy.